My name is Janelle Croshaw and I'm a visual effects supervisor. I kind of fell into this industry and was offered an illegal internship. And it was, they just wanted a free babysitter and receptionist, and it was this small little company. I had no idea what visual effects even were. But I was an artist, a fine artist at the time, and I got the job and started to learn Lightwave 3D. I was really passionate about art. I loved the idea of deadlines, and so that was really cool. It was like, wow, I don't have to have this like boring 9-to-5 job, because I didn't know what I wanted to do at the time. It was like, I can do this job where I'm creating art. It's pretty technologically advanced, and we have these deadlines, so it's like rush, 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 and then you have like a lull. And that was, I think, something that I more or less became addicted to. So I pretty much did fall in love with it right away and wanted to pursue it just full-time, day and night. I spent most of my career trying to be one of the guys, like trying to fight and, you know, fight my way in and find my seat, you know, and it's a real interesting like tide that's turning, and I can feel it, but I think it's also happening from within me, because I'm a new mom. I have a 1.5-year-old, and that's been just like a whole nother level of like priorities shifting. Just last year, I was passed up on a job because I was a new mom. So I went to an interview, and the film executive already knew I had a baby because I mistakenly actually told his assistant, and really wasn't like, yeah, it was gonna be hard to do this job with a baby. I was gonna have to go to a different country, you know, but I was prepared for it. I had a nanny hired, I was ready to go, you know, I've done bigger things, you know, in my life. It had to be real flexible. So I was actually friends with the director who really wanted to get me on the project, and the guy just really didn't want to hire me because he thought that I had a baby, so I wasn't going to be a good fit. But I was really devastated because it was a job that I thought I was a perfect fit for. I used to be criticized a lot for being too emotional, too sensitive, over-delivering, you know, like caring about my work. And I found that, you know, eventually, and I actually tried to change who I was for a long time to kind of fit in with the guys. And I found that directors like Spike Jonze, who I work with a lot, Chris Milk, they really continue to come back to me because of those traits. You know, I've always taken a very passive role, and the reason was because I was scared. I was scared to get in front of the camera, scared to do these presentations like I did last night. I did one for the Foundry All-Stars, Women in Technology, and that was literally my first one ever, which I'm very embarrassed to say that because I have a pretty extensive history, and I think that's part of the problem. I'm definitely part of the problem, not getting out there. It's hard, you know, as women, it's easier to like just stay behind the scenes and not really get out there and be an advocate, but I think it is really important, you know, to get out there. And I'm trying to remember on Instagram, it's like that Female Filmmaker Friday, and I think it was Reed Morano, the director, who said, if she sees it, she'll believe it. And so it's, you know, getting yourself out there, putting pictures out there, you know, helping the next generation of filmmakers and artists. In recent years, and I almost want to say year, I've fallen under the wing of Victoria Alonso and Danielle Costa. I'm working for Chris Townsend on Captain Marvel, and it's been a whole new level of support and encouragement that's been really refreshing and really cool. I also have this knack of like finding amazing females, you know, on my teams, and so many, I mean, from animators to compositors to women who I've just seen go from, you know, either just out of school or kind of like in the background, and they're so talented, and just seeing them flourish. And it's been fun to, you know, see that happen, you know, encouraging young women to raise their hand, you know, get out there, get over that fear, like lean towards your fear, you know, lean towards those things that are a little bit out of your comfort zone, but are still safe, of course. Like if you're a woman who's emotional and sensitive and has skills that maybe in this industry, if you happen to be surrounded by more men than women, and those are looked down upon, those sort of traits that don't, just always be true to yourself, because it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like you'll find that you will gravitate and find those people who like those traits about you.